Okay, so let's say these quail. Let's say a fancy party with 3 kinds of quail. Let's say hosting political parties of farm kids wonder matters people, bringing food to plate. Let's say there's 3 kinds of quail to raise for political parties that were up here. They were like 40 years of trailer park trash to people, white trash slaves that we don't matter that we try to have food. And they still exist being poor. They're trying to litigate and have political parties that they don't really matter to them. They're like white trash slaves to them. So here how they treat some guys supposed to go off to work because he tries to serve food. Like this is how they are people. They treat like white trash slaves, like they don't even... Let's say I kept growing these 3 quail for political parties, right? And rooms of quail for young men to raise. Like, let's say they keep raising them, right? Let's say I bring... Well, if they don't hatch, I don't get any quail, that's one thing. If none of them hatch, that's one thing. If anything that survives this, if anything responds to these things, so here's 3 kinds of quail. There's one kind of quail that prefers this environment. If they hatch, if they can be raised with this, right? We'll see what kind of quail can be raised with this first of all. First of all, if they don't hatch with this incubator, if I can't hatch them with this, then, well, first of all, they hatch at all, right? So first of all, if they hatch at all, we'll see. Then if I have, serving fancy food. Let's see people up here were like they wrote. So there's Williams and Mary College wrote that they were here 1694 or 93, where they're like white trash slaves people, and they couldn't just raise the quail. Let's say they were treated like white trash slaves, and they could just keep raising the quail. Let's say that's how they were treated. Treated like slaves who couldn't just raise the quail. Then let's say they want all this quail to those political parties that they want their food to matter. Let's say they want to matter at all that their food stuff. Let's say hosting fancy parties for why my food to matter is called 40 years of white trash slaves is set up. Mary and Williams College, William and Mary, Let's say people wanted to sit there and serve food and be important that they were white trash slaves. You always, I don't know. What do you want from me? I don't know.